Angle versus Micheals and a Hell in a Cell match. This one's going to be brilliant, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this. It's another episode of 10 years ago, and tonight, as you can always tell by the title down below, we're going to be looking at WWE Vengeance 2005. A quick disclaimer before I go on: I thought this show was in July, so I only started watching this one 2 days ago. The day of this recording is the 1st of July 2005. It actually was in June because I'm an idiot. Now, just remind me, was Vengeance 2004 in July, or am I just getting confused? Anyway, before we go on with the pay-per-view, we should just quickly talk about the draft lottery. Took place over a couple of weeks in 2005. Some big names changed over, big names. And unlike people like Nidia, who were drafted the year before, we got RVD, Big Show, Carlito, Angle, and some bloke called John Cena being drafted to Raw. A particularly memorable moment is where Chris Jericho was doing his highlight reel talk show thing, and he said, "My guest tonight, the first draft pick." And the way he sold John Cena coming out made John Cena look like such a fucking superstar. He really did. SmackDown, on the other hand, got Benoit, Orton, Muhammad Hassan, really, Christian, and Batista. All good. Mixes things up a bit, doesn't it? No problem with that at all. So, we'll talk more about that later on, I'm sure. So, it's June the 26th, 2005. There are 9,850 fans on hand at the Thomas and Mack Center in Paradise, Las Vegas, Nevada. Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, and fucking Coach are on commentary. Yeah, boy. Our opening contest is Carlito defeating Shelton Benjamin in a match to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Carlito repeated his feat of winning a championship on his first night on the job. You may remember he won the United States Championship in his first match on SmackDown. In the match, Shelton Benjamin messed up a tope over the top rope, and they've incorporated that into the storyline here, which is a nice little thing. The crowd are hot tuned throughout the match. They're popping for the stiff chop by Shelton, reacting loudly when Carlito does his fuck this, I'm out of here. Hell, they even react when evil Carlito puts on the chinlock of destiny. So, good match, that's good. Match is okay, nothing special for the most part. It does go a decent length, going about 13 minutes. Carlito reveals a turnbuckle pad, hits a proto bomb for two. Shelton gets an insecurity. He wants the Stinger Splash, but eats that exposed turnbuckle pad. And Carlito not only gets a roll up, bearing in mind he's just hit the exposed turnbuckle, but he puts his Healy feet on the ropes as well, which is one of those, I like that. That's a nice little touch. It's okay, a decent length. The crowd were into it, but there's nothing memorable about it at all, which means it's a 1.5, 2-star kind of match. Alright, next, backstage, Ric Flair and Triple H are just arriving. In the worst match of the night, it's Victoria defeating Christy Hemme in a nothing match. In the build-up, Victoria smashed a vase over Christy Hemme's head. There's no need for that, is there? That's a bit much. The crowd chant "Christy sucks" at plucky young babyface Christy Hemme. This, folks, is the highlight of this match. They boo everything that she does. She does a nice DDT, gets booed. Sunset flip is counted as Victoria, holds the ropes to get the win. So 2 heel victories on the spin, both holding onto the ropes. That's a bit of me. Dud, nothing to it. In the back, John Cena is with Todd Grisham, who reveals that at school he pissed himself in a geography class and was called Todd Pissum, which makes me laugh. Legitimately makes me laugh. Cena runs down Christian, runs down Jericho, as you can probably imagine. So, Kane defeating Edge in another match. Okay, so we've talked a couple of times. We barely mentioned it. Matt Hardy. So after the love triangle's gone down, and Matt Hardy was a fucking moron, basically revealed to the whole world what had happened with Matt and Edge and Lita, which is not the way to do it. Don't air your dirty laundry in public, for fuck's sake, right? Matt was fired for it. Quite rightly, because don't air your dirty laundry. And of course they had to do something because these massive "We Want Matt" chants started coming up. So they had to turn Lita heel. She was with Kane, don't forget. She was married to Kane in storyline. So yes, she aligned with Edge. They did a gold sort of tournament sort of thing. I can't remember exactly what it was. Basically, Lita helped Edge win the tournament, screwed her husband Kane, and basically got married to Edge in a genuinely brilliant their ceremony. What was it a bit? what was it that really made me smile about this? There was something about their coronation. Oh, it was Lita. Sorry, right? Lita drops Kane's wedding ring down the toilet. And then Lita and Edge get married. All right, and Lita says, "If marrying Edge makes me a slut, then I'm slut of the century." And that just really made me smile. And of course, it wouldn't be a wrestling wedding without Kane bursting through the ring canvas and attacking everyone. Lita looks so goddamn hot in this match. It's not even funny. The fans, of course, chant, "We want Mack," with furious gusto. The fans are pretty indifferent when Edge is on the offense. In fact, they are quiet until fucking Snitsky, of all people, comes out, only to be booted off the apron. Lita brings a chair in, but Kane chokes her out instead of chokeslamming her, which is odd. Oh wait, he then gets the chair and puts it onto Lita's face, like, oh, I'm gonna say it, but then Snitsky boots Kane, so Edge can get 2. An Edge DDT is countered, he hits Snitsky with the briefcase by mistake, and then goes for the ride, which gets the win at 11:08. Last few minutes were exciting, this one. I just don't understand the booking logic here. I don't understand how Edge is the Money in the Bank holder and having him losing to Kane. Even granted there was interference and all that. I just don't get it. 2 stars if you're feeling nice. Now then, we did a bit of play-by-play there. I'm sorry, I'm just been doing full-on play-by-play for this next one because Shawn Micheals defeating Kurt Angle in a very good match. I do apologise. It's so goddamn hot out there, you wouldn't believe it. Hottest day of the year over here in England on the 1st of July. These two met at WrestleMania, of course. Angle won. This is the rematch. Sometimes it's as simple as that. It's one of those things where, with the benefit of hindsight, you go, your first thing is, well, why isn't this happening at SummerSlam? Sure, it'd be better on a bigger pay-per-view at SummerSlam. And then, of course, the benefit of hindsight being what it is that you remember that Shawn's preoccupied at SummerSlam, isn't he? So, let's go. This match is happening as well because Angle was drafted to Raw, obviously. So, lots of chain wrestling. At WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels surprised us all by out-wrestling Angle in the early goings. This time, however, he uses his veteran instincts instead to, he grabs the ropes or rolls out of the ring as soon as Angle goes for a submission move. It's really, really nice. And then Shawn locks on an armbar. Angle responds with one of his own and a knee to the wrist. A mini chop battle leads to Angle bailing as Shawn Michaels shakes the arm out to get the feeling back, which is just such a nice touch. Again, when Angle goes to take Shawn Michaels down, he bails. And also, a great touch, Angle feints going for the arm and then goes for the leg. Nice. He gets a single leg crab, but Shawn Michaels scrambles to the outside. You see what I mean? Angle counters a sunset flip into an ankle lock that Shawn quickly counters. Again, veteran instincts, he knows what's coming. Knocking Angle to the outside. When Shawn Michaels joins him, he wants the Angle slam on the announce table. When it's countered, Angle hits a German suplex onto the table during a holy shit chant from this hot crowd. Back inside, Angle gets a neck breaker. He covers 3 times, getting 2 each time. I wish more heels would do this. It wears down your opponent each time you cover because he's got to kick out and get all of your body weight off him. All of his opponent's body weight off him. So do it again and again and again. Loads and loads and loads of covers. Anyway, some stiff punches buff Shawn open and behind. They have a slugfest that leads to a buckle bomb by Angle that not only gets 2, but we just didn't see coming. Like, where the fuck did that? And Jim Ross marked out something fierce for this. It was brilliant. Shawn Michaels, Angle. Sorry, I don't know why I said Shawn Michaels. Angle gets 2 off a released Northern Lights suplex. He's an evil American hero, so it's chin lock. Central, baby. Shawn Michaels escapes but runs into a turnbuckle. Injured arm first. Lovely, lovely stuff. And he's wide open for a released German suplex, which knocks Angle. We're wide open for a released German suplex, which gets 2. Angle slam is countered, but Shawn Michaels eats a stiff lariat for 2. And this is a stiff-ass lariat. Angle puts HBK on top. Shawn knocks... Sorry, I do like it when I read that one. Shawn knocks Kurt off and goes for a top rope nothing, which is countered into belly-to-belly suplex, which again gets 2. Angle... Oh, God, I've got to stop pressing down so far. Angle gets a main event sleeper, which he transitions into chinlock number 2, complete with covers, which is brilliant. Michaels escapes with a back suplex. He gets a flying forearm, kips up, hits the punches, the atomic drop, a slam, the match elbow, and of course tunes up the band. He goes for the switching music, and you know how he stomps a couple of times when he tunes up the band. And as he takes that first step and lifts the leg up, Angle comes over and just goes, get the fuck down with the lariat. So good. So good. But yeah, the second. Sorry, I've I've lost my place again. Jesus Christ. Angle slam is counted into a sweet note AOGT. Again, 3 covers, which I fucking adore. Shawn Michaels wants a suplex that's counted in by Angle into a German. He wants a second suplex, but German, but HBK counters. He swings wildly, but eats the Angle slam for 2. So he swings, ducks, and Angle ducks on down. You know what I mean. Angle wants the ankle lock. Attempt 1 is counted into an inside cradle for 2. The second one is good though, but when Shawn Michaels powers out it, the referee is bumped. And I don't like that at all. I don't think it's necessary in a match like this. Shawn Michaels is knocked to the outside where the knee buckles. Trainers come out, but evil Kurt Angle puts Shawn back in the ring. He tries a desperation shriek moves, but Angle ducks and locks on the ankle lock. Shawn tries to roll through, but Angle holds on again. And again, he rolls through, and again Angle holds on to it. And on the third attempt at breaking it, he's successful, driving Kurt into the ring post. Angle turns into a perfect super kick. It leads to a 10 count. Shawn Michaels covers at 9, so the cover's only ever going to get 2. Angle goes up top, going for his patented top rope nothing, but eats a switch-in music on the way down. That gets the win for Shawn at 26 minutes and 16 seconds. And even better, Shawn Michaels limps to the back. Now, ready for this one. You're not going to like me for this one, because this is a legitimately hard rate match. So, let's try again. This one is a hard match to rate. I go like this. I expected more mat work out of it, to be honest. What we got was good, right? Psychology was good. Work rate was amazing. The crowd were hot. I didn't like the ref bump, and I preferred the crowd at WrestleMania because it was bigger and it was more unpredictable. And yeah, I think one of the problems with a match like this is you know who's going to win. You always know that Shawn's winning this one because Kurt won at WrestleMania. When it happened at WrestleMania, you had absolutely no idea. I gave the WrestleMania match 4.5 stars. Got loads of fucking shitty messages for it. 5 stars. I'm going to give this one 4, so bring them on if you want to. That's just my opinion at the end of the day. It is a great match. It's genuinely brilliant. It's just not as good as the Mania match in my opinion. Okay, we get a horrible advert for the Great American Bash, and then Coach is with Batista. Coach, who is clearly amazing, says that Batista looks scared. Batista isn't scared, and that Triple H will have to kill him to get the championship off him. And then Triple H appears, doesn't kill him, but they do brawl. Then, in a kind of segment, Lilian Garcia comes out. It's one of those things that you hadn't actually noticed that she wasn't there. Justin Roberts on ring announcing that night. Okay, she brings Viscera out. She sings him a song and then asks him to marry her. But before he can give the answer, out comes the Godfather to save us from this bollocks segment. He offers him some of Viscera, some of his ladies of the night, shall we say. And Viscera, the idiot that he is, chooses the hose over Lilian Garcia and leaves with the hose. Now then, this segment is short, thankfully, and is pretty bollocks, and genuinely don't know why this is on the pay-per-view. But there is one shining light. There is one saving grace for this segment, and it's weird because I didn't want to like this, but it's such a refreshing little touch. And what it is that when Viscera rejected her, Lilian started crying, and she started crying, tears, bottom lip going, the works. She looked devastated. And that made this all right for me. Not that it's still crap, and it was one of those. Why isn't this on Raw? But that made it because she was hurt, she was upset, and Viscera is clearly a fucking idiot. But anyway, John Cena defeating Christian and Chris Jericho in a match to retain the. It's a good match. Retain the WWE Championship. Jericho turned heel on his tag team partner John Cena. At the end of the match, after Y2J had been overlooked for a championship shot, a title shot that Christian had been given. 2 heels, 1 face, as it should be. Sate of Christian's silver coat. It's a great big long silver coat with great big C on the chest. It does not look good. Anyway, this one should follow. The heels beat down the baby face until one of the heels turns on the other. And if the match goes about 15 minutes, which this one does, 15-19, you can get away with that for about 6-7 minutes. Oh no, Christian's attacked in about a minute by Jericho, so fuck that. Christian takes a nasty bump over the top in this one. He essentially gets FU'd over the top rope and comes down back first on the outside. That's the type of one that actually makes you gasp when you in midair sort of thing, So oh my god, it's gonna break his fucking neck if he comes down like that. Anyway, in a rare moment, Earl Hebner gets ran into, but doesn't go down. I was very impressed with that. The crowd are hot throughout this match. For example, they do a Tower of Doom spot, which gets a holy shit chant from this crowd who clearly never seen one of these things before. John Cena does a double 5-knuckle shuffle that I mark out for. Legitimately, like that. That's a cool little spot. I like that one. To the finish! Cena goes for the FU, but Christian breaks the eyes and hits a reverse DDT for 2. Out comes Tomko to blast Cena, but the cover gets a great near fall. Wolves for Cena. Christian sneaks in and gets rolled for 2. Christian's on pressure is countered, right, and into the FU position. So Cena whacks Jericho with Christian's legs, hits the FU, gets the win at 15 minutes and 19 seconds. Decent match. Nothing stands out as, oh my god, that was amazing. And it was, it's one of those matches that in a month's time you'll have forgotten the majority of it, but it was still alright, 3 stars. And in our main event, Batista defeating Triple H in a good Hell in a Cell match to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. So Batista beat Triple H at Mania and then beat him again at Backlash. Triple H wanted another shot at the title, and Batista's like, well, no, because I've already beaten you. Don't need to beat you again. So Triple H whacked him in the face with a sledgehammer various times, and that convinced him to have a Hell in a Cell match or something. So, fun times. So, Batista rams Triple H into the cage various times to start us off. Hunter comes back by ramming Batista into the ring post and then off the apron into the cell. A few more style shots and we head inside where Triple H has a chain. He uses it, giving Jim Ross his chance to say government mule. Hunter chokes with the chain. Batista gets the chain and returns the favour. We go outside where Batista drives Hunter back first into the ring post, then into the cell, and then face first into the cell, which of course busts Hunter wide open. But fuck that shit, because into the ring and Hunter gets the, big deep breath for this one, quad-ripping spinebuster of doom! Doesn't bother covering though, because that'd be daft. Hunter goes under the ring and gets a chair. This chair is covered in barbed wire. We like this. He used it to the back of Batista, drawing blood, which is good. He follows with a facebuster, but Batista gets a clothesline, and now the animal has the chair. He smashes it into Hunter's face, and then rakes the face with it. There's no objection to this at all from me. Outside we go, where we do some cell cheese grating, rubbing his face into the thing. So now Hunter has the proverbial crimson mask. Inside, Hunter wants the pedigree on the barbed wire chair, which obviously counted because the pedigree is always counted first time. And Batista hits a power slam on the barbed wire chair instead. Oh look, a cover first of the match. It gets 2. Batista gets the chair but eats a DDT gets the chain, eats a DDT onto the chair. Hunter gets his limmer out and Batista is bleeding, but now he can't use it. Batista bomb is countered and a limmer shot only gets 2. Limmer is hammer if you haven't been paying attention. Keep up, we made that joke 4 years ago. Batista goes low to buy some time. He gets the limmer, but runs into a chained fist from Hunter. Cover gets 2. Hunter wants a fist drop, but Batista manages to use the limmer up, holds the limmer up so it goes down into Hunter's throat. It's a nice little touch. We go outside where Hunter is whipped into the steps. Batista then rams the steps into the face of Hunter, and then he puts the steps in the corner in the ring, and basically just gets Triple H's face and just goes BAM! 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 Picks him up, takes him to the side of the ring and fucking launches him into the steps as well. That is absolutely bloody brilliant. Hunter goes low to block the bomb. Pedigree only gets 2. Batista counters a pedigree on the steps, hits a spinebuster onto the steps, and then hits the Batista bomb, or the demon bomb, whatever you want to call it, for the win for the animal at 26 minutes, obviously, and 55 seconds. I think it was a touch too long, but this was bloody, and this was brutal, and this was exciting, and the crowd were hot throughout, and of course having Jim Ross doing commentary for matches like this makes it so good. If you want to go 4 stars, I'm not going to complain at that rating whatsoever. I'm going to go 3.5, because I didn't enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed the Angle versus Micheals match, but overall, good stuff. This was a good pay-per-view. It's only it takes a while to get going. First 2 matches, 1.5 and a dud, but everything from Edge and Kane onwards is at least all right, if not great. You've got 2, around the 4-star matches. I think probably most people would rate Christian, Jericho, Cena higher than I have as well. So I'm happy to go 7.5 out of 10. But what about you? What did you think of this there pay-per-view? I would love to know down below if you don't mind. Drop us a nice comment or tell me I'm an idiot in the comments. I don't mind, one or the other. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Facebook page. Next time out, we'll obviously be going back to TNA, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, I'm sorry this wasn't in June, but yeah, I got confused. Nice and simple. I've been Mark P. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take it easy. I'll see you soon. Bye bye, guys.